Hey guys, my name is Ray, and today's the day that I'm going to stretch the hell out of this feather. Now, before I start, guys, I will have a giveaway, and stay tuned to the end of the video so that you can learn how you could win your own copy of Fire and Blood, the latest George R.R. Martin book on the Targaryen history. Now, let's dig right into this feather and the Crypts of Winterfell trailer, or teaser. Now, I think that a lot of people are really excited about all of the stuff we got in this teaser, and rightfully so. It was really dope. But one of the things that stuck out to me big was this feather. Now, at first I was like, a feather, okay, yeah, whatever. Not that big of a deal. I knew it was like representing, Lyanna and Jon's connection. Maybe Jon, looking back at it. Yeah, it was a thing. It had a moment. But I think that the feather actually represents something else. And I'm going to, like I said, stretch the hell out of this. And you guys let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about it? Now, I think that this feather represents Robert Baratheon. Now, the reason that I think that this feather represents Robert Baratheon is, one, because as we saw in the pilot episode, Robert Baratheon is the one to actually bring the feather to Winterfell and place it on Lyanna's hand in the crypt. Now, I think that it's very ironic that most people tend to believe that this feather on Lyanna's hand is something pleasant, right? Like it's like the love that he had for her or whatever. And I think it represents something very differently. I think it represents something very different. I think it represents his hate. And I also think that beside the hate and Robert, I think that this also represents the danger that Robert Baratheon and his reign had on Jon's safety.
Tell me we're not speaking of this.
Oh, it's unspeakable to you? What her father did to your family, that was unspeakable. What Rhaegar Targaryen did to your sister, the woman I loved. I'll kill every Targaryen I get my hands on.
You can't get your hands on this one, can you?
And now, it's no longer dangerous for him, right? Because Robert is dead. I think that that is one reason why later down the line we also see that the feather is fallen. And once it's fallen, we see that Sansa picks it up. After her talking with Littlefinger, she takes it with her. So it is interesting that in the teaser, it's kind of reset. We see that the feather is up there, but Sansa really takes it with her. And I really believe that when you put everything together, and her even taking the feather kind of symbolizes that that threat isn't something anymore. You know what I mean? And just think about it in the bigger picture of things. When you look at the love that Robert had for Lyanna, and then you remember that it was one-sided and she never really wanted to marry Robert. She didn't love Robert. It kind of is funny that that love turned into a hate. And it turned into a hate of the one thing that Lyanna really loved, and she died for her son. And I think that the feather represented the danger that Jon was in while Robert was around. And while he had this infatuation, this love, or this image of what he remembers Lyanna was for him. Because if you remember, he doesn't even remember how she looks. He told Cersei that he doesn't remember anything much about her, but he just remembers that she was taken away from him, and that infatuation was a danger to Jon.
You want to know the horrible truth? I can't even remember what she looked like. I only know she was the one thing I ever wanted. Someone took her away from me. And 7 kingdoms couldn't fill the hole she left behind.
Now that he's not here, it's interesting now that this feather is gone as well, and it kind of represents his infatuation and the danger that Jon is no longer in. I mean, look no further than just how basically this little feather thing is set up, right? Immediately the feather falls, we hear Lyanna say, "You have to protect them." And like I said it in a lot more many words, but I just think that represented Robert and the danger he represented to Jon. But I'm very curious, guys, to see what do you guys think. Let me know down below. Also, guys, I will be having a giveaway. I will be giving away a copy of Fire and Blood, the Targaryen history. At the end of the month, I will choose a winner. If you are not in the country, I'll just give you a gift card. All you guys have to do is subscribe and just put hashtag fight the night down in the comment section, and I'll see that you're interested in it at least, or whatever. But as always, guys, it's a true pleasure. My name is Ray, and peace.